So so you went on to have quite a successful career in the military, but one of the things I'm quite keen to do is just because I think it'll be interesting to kind of piece it together is almost, can you talk about your childhood and how you found yourself in the military and then like the journey through?
Yes, there's a recurring theme through my life, really, which is happy accidents, I suppose,
I think that's
is the
true for
best way of
everyone,
putting
by the way.
it. Yeah, no, true, and kind of making the most. So I grew up in a quite a rural part of the northwest, sort of on the border of North Wales and Cheshire and
Whereabouts?
Shropshire,
Near Chester.
uh, not far, yeah, not between Chester and Wrexham, I suppose is the
I've got
best way to
friends that
describe
live
it.
there.
Yeah,
Um, basically, so I grew up in Liverpool, but it's
yeah,
technically it was a town called Maghull, which is near Ormskirk, which used to be on the border with Lancashire. But I have friends
right,
that I speak to every single day that live exactly where you've described. So small
okay,
world, but it's good to know.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, there we are. So you've got a good idea of the sort of the nature of the area, but it's pretty remote. I think that, in my primary school, there's something like 36 children in total in the whole of the primary school, and um, it was a lovely childhood to grow up in. Very rural, very much farming orientated. My dad was in farming, and so spent a lot of time being and working in that sort of area, as well as all sorts of other stuff. Decided I wanted to be a civil engineer because
Okay,
I liked engineering. That's what I loved doing at school. And so I did A levels designed to help me get to university to do civil engineering. Got a place at Loughborough University to do civil engineering.
very nice.
Um, yeah, really enjoyed that, and really enjoyed being at Loughborough. It's a nice university to work at and to be in. Has a nice feel to it, although it's like maybe a bit spotty and squeaky clean at times. And as I was there, a friend who I was sharing a house with at the time was in the reserves, and he said, "This is fantastic. It's great fun, and you earn a bit of money, so it kind of tops up your student grant and helps you with a bit of cash. So why don't you come along?" And literally, I had no intention of doing anything other than going into a civil engineering degree, but went along and went into these armed forces reserves, had a great time, really enjoyed it, and decided that I wanted to give the Royal Marines a try and see if I could pass the tests and pass the selection courses and get in and pass the commando course, and did. So
So
I did a.
did
I
you
basically
bail on university?
no. I completed my degree and got all the way through, and got a reasonable qualification of degree. I got a 2-1. So I was pleased with that. But yeah, essentially, instead of going into civil engineering, which I'd always planned and had been working towards, I guess, since I was about 14, 15, when I went to take my sort of lower, O levels and whatever, then all of a sudden that wasn't on the radar at all. I got the degree, but I just went straight into the Royal Marines straight from there.